Hello students. Today we are going to discuss about the chapter 14 electric current and its effects. So as we know, electricity has a very important role because it is used to run many electrical appliances like an electric bulb, television, a stereo system, a refrigerator, washing machines, etc. And we cannot think our life without making use of electricity. So, a continuous conducting path that consists of wires, bulbs, switch, etc., between the two terminals of a cell or battery, along with an electric current flows. It is known as electric circuit, through which the electricity passes. So, this electric circuit can be drawn. So, a circuit diagram, so that is the circuit diagram which we usually draw. So, circuit diagram tells us how the various components in an electric circuit have been connected by using the electrical symbols of the components. So, we also learn about these electrical symbols in further slides. So now look here, it is an electric current. So electric current it is the rate of flow of electric charges in a circuit, right? You see there is a connection between the cell and the bulb. There is a wire, right? So electricity it is an important source of energy in our day-to-day life. So electric cell is a device which is used to generate electricity. Now here it is electric circuit. So electric circuit that is can be made by using the cell, electric bulb, switch and wires. So the bulb glows only when the switch is in on position and the circuit is called closed. You see the closed electric circuit in which the switch is in on position, the whole electric circuit is in connected form. While at the below, you see the switch is in off position. So the electric circuit has been in break position, right? So this switch has break the electric circuit and the bulb does not glow. So here you see the various symbols of electric components like electric cell. So it is with the bigger line and smaller line. So there should be a gap, right? An electric bulb can be drawn by using this symbol. When the switch is in off position, it should be drawn like this. And when the on position, so it should be in closed position. The batteries, so they are to be connected various cells, right? If we are showing three cells are connected, so that will be, we have to draw three parallel combinations. If we are showing five, so then we have to go for five parallel combinations and wire with a straight line. So these symbols, we are able to draw the circuit diagrams easily. So it is only meant to make the diagram easy. So now I'm going to tell you about the electric cell. Electric cell, it is a device which is used to generate electricity. It gives us current of 1.5 volt, but sometimes it is not sufficient to run an equipment. So we use various combinations of two or more cells, right? So that will made into a, that will, we called it as a battery. So an electric cell has two terminals, right? First is positive terminal and another is negative terminal. when positive terminal of one cell get connected with the negative terminal of another cell. So this arrangement of cell makes a battery. So by this arrangement, one can get required amount of current by using more combinations. In this way, a battery is formed of desired quantity of voltage. So the batteries which are used in cars, buses, trucks, inverters, they are all made of cells. But some cells are chargeable, but most of the cells they are not chargeable. So do not keep the circuit in on positions for some time. So this will make the cell weak quickly and the whole cell or the battery get used up. So the switch or the key, it can be placed anywhere in the circuit. So circuit is complete and it is set to be closed only when the switch is in on position. The circuit is incomplete and it is set to be open only when the switch is in off position. So during the off position, no current flows through any part of the circuit. So never touch a lighted electric bulb connected to the mains, as it may be very hot and it can damage your hands. And also you may get an electric shock too. So you see the electric bulb. So electric that is present in the electric circuit. So this bulb has a wire that present inside it at the center you see. So this is we called it as a filament. So when the electric current passes through this filament, it closed and glows, right? So electric circuit is closed. So then only it glows. The filament breaks. It means the bulb get fused, right? So then we have to change the bulb. Now here we are going to discuss about the heating effects of electric current. You might have noticed that a glowing electric bulb become warm. Do you know why? Because the filament start glowing when an electric current passes through it, as it is made up of special material that is nichrome. The production of heat in an electric device due to the flow of electric current is called as heating effect of electric current, right? So all electric heating devices consist of a coil of wire, which is we call them as a element. When these appliances are switched on after connecting to the electric supply, then their elements become red hot and they release the heat. So the heat is produced in the wire, so that depend upon the various factors. The very common factor, that is the material of the wire. The second, the length of the wire, and third, the thickness of the wire. So here are the some examples of various appliances which uses the heating effect of electric current, like electric heater, right, room heater, electric iron, electric kettle, and many more. Now here we are going to discuss about the electric bulb. It is also called as incandescent electric bulb. So the filament of bulb is a coiled wire that gets hot when electricity is passed through it. This makes the filament glow and as a result the light is produced from the bulb. Electric bulbs are often used for lighting, but a part of electricity consumed is used in producing heat. Now this is the wastage of electricity. The fluorescent tube lights and the compact fluorescent lamps, that is CFLs, are better electrical efficient lighting source. But nowadays the use of LEDs, that is light emitting diode bulb, is increasing as they use the less electricity and they are more efficient. So it is advised to use electric appliances and gadgets with ISI mark, that is the Bureau of Indian Standards, New Delhi, that assigns this a standard mark on products, which is an assurance of conformity to the specifications given on the products. It is therefore suggested to use ISI mark products. So note, fluorescent tubes and CFLs contain mercury vapor which are toxic in nature. Therefore, damaged fluorescent tubes or CFLs need to be disposed of safely after use. Better to use, that is LEDs. So now here's the question comes that in our mind, how an excessive current passes through a circuit, right? So what is the reason behind that? Sometimes we connect different devices to the same socket, which results in drawing a more current from that socket. As a result, the load on the circuit increases and it can lead to a short circuit or fire. So this is the main reason. And sometimes when the insulation of wires get torn away, get older, right? Getting old, the wires can come in contact with each other, which causes spark or may lead to a fire. This is called the short circuit. So that's why fuses are used to prevent any kind of short circuit or overloading. Now here we are going to discuss about the electric fuses. So electric fuse, it is a device that is used to prevent the damage that can be caused by an excess of electric current. So due to the heating effect, the wire can melt or break. The electric fuse consists of a wire which is made up of a metal or an alloy which has a low melting point. As a result, the wire breaks up easily as high current passes through it. The current does not flow and the device or the appliances become safe and hence short circuit is prevented. But nowadays MCBs, that is miniature circuit breaker, is generally used instead of fuses. A fuse breaks due to the excessive current, so the circuit opens up and damage can be prevented. However, when a fuse breaks down, it cannot be used again. While the MCB, on the other hand, is a switch which turns off its own when a circuit overloads. So once the circuit is rectified, we can switch on the MCB again. So in this way, it is the better option instead of using fuses. Now here we are going to discuss about the another effect of electric current, that is magnetic effect. If an electric current passes through a wire, then the current carrying wire that behaves like a magnet. So this phenomenon is known as magnetic effect of electric current. Scientist Hans Christian Ørsted, who found that when an electric current is passed in a wire, then the compass needle placed near it and got deflected from its usual north-south position. A straight wire carrying an electric current produces a magnetic effect. So the magnetic effect is increased only if we use a long coil of wire instead of a straight wire. Even further, the magnetic effect is increased if the coil of wire is wound around an electric, or we can say iron rod, and the current is passed through it. So thus, whenever the current is passed through the coil, it becomes and behaves like a magnet. You see the various diagrams are being shown over here. It will clear you. So here we are going to discuss about the electromagnet. When electric current is passed through a coil of insulated wire wound around a piece of iron, it becomes a magnet. Such a magnet is called electromagnet. So here we are going to discuss an activity with which we can learn more about electromagnet. So here wind a piece of insulated wire around an iron nail in the form of a coil. Connect the free ends of the wire of an electric cell through a switch. Place some pins near the nail. When electric current is passed, the iron nails become a magnet and attract the pins. So when the electric current is switched off, the nail loses its magnetism and the pins get away from it. So this is how the electromagnet works. Here we are going to discuss about the electric bell. An electric bell that has a coil of wire wound around a piece of iron which acts like an electromagnet. An iron strip with a hammer is kept close to the electromagnet. There is a contact screw near the iron strip. So when the iron strip is in contact with the screw, current flows through the coil and becomes an electromagnet. It pulls the iron strip and the hammer at the end of the strip, strikes the gong of the bell, and produces sound. So when the electromagnet pulls the iron strip, it also breaks the circuit and the iron strip comes back to its original position and the process repeats and the bell keeps on ringing in this until the switch is off. So this is all about this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay safe, stay healthy.